What do you think of John going down to Disney on the Disney College program?
I like it because I get his bedroom.
I like it because it's going to be quiet and we can have girls' night every night at our house.
And I get a new TV.
And I get
a bedroom.
A bedroom.
I get spoiled with all the Christmas presents because John won't be home.
Because you'll feel like the only child.
Yeah, I will be the only child. And you guys will buy me.
We can go to Disney for Christmas again because John will be there.
You'll buy me more stuff for Christmas because you don't have to buy for John.
I won't be able to take it down to Florida.
Oh, darn.
Aww.
And then I can have a wild birthday party for my 18th birthday because John won't be home.
That's true. I'll be sad.
I won't.
I'll be really sad.
I won't.
Celebrate a dream come true, and you might just find a wish for you. When you close your eyes and you realize anything is possible.
Hello everyone and welcome to vlog number 3, vlog trace, or, well, 3. Vlog number 3, podcast and more. My name is John, here at the wonderful JPTV Studios, located in scenic John's bedroom. Yeah. Anyway, I'd like to thank my mom and sister for doing that intro. I was going to film them for a segment for today's show, asking them, you know, how they felt about me leaving, but it didn't come out quite planned. So I put it as the intro. And it worked out quite fine, even though I found out my sister won't miss me. Yeah. Anyway, I want to thank some people that have subscribed to my videos here on YouTube personally. If you've subscribed to my videos and I haven't thanked you, drop me a line below, or send me a message on Facebook, or send me an email, and I'll make sure to give you a shout out next time. I got some fresh subscribers off the line. Danielle Soros Brex, Jasmine WDWCP, and Taylor Marie Green. Thank you guys for subscribing to my vidcast. I appreciate it, and I've subscribed to all your vidcasts, and you guys are doing a great job as well. I'll continue to watch your videos. Also want to give a couple shout outs to a couple of friends of mine. AV Tennis Fanatic over on YouTube, my friend Mackenzie. Hello Mackenzie. Can't wait for Disney. And Super Saver 87, my buddy Ryan Rickman, who I've known for a couple of years now. Hello Ryan. Hopefully you're enjoying this vidcast. So there are many, many Disney podcasts out there. I'm just going to talk about a couple of my favorite today. These are some I listen to every week on my iPod Touch. Not the newest one, the first iPod Touch. But that's a random side note that you didn't need to know. So anyway, the first podcast I'm going to talk about is the WDWNT Network of podcasts and websites, and then I'm going to go on to talk about WDW Radio. So let's get right into this and talk about the WDWNT Network. That is owned by Tom Corliss, and it's at WDWNewsToday.com. Now there's a plethora of resources here on the websites. Each website has news updates for their particular area. They've got photo reports, they've got updates for certain events, maybe attraction closures, attraction openings, stuff like that. A couple of the websites are WDWNewsToday.com, that's for all your Walt Disney World news, rumors, etc. There's Disneyland News Today, which is the exact same thing as WDW News Today, except for Disneyland. There's the Vinylmation Station, which keeps you informed with all the news about Vinylmation, little 3-inch figurines or 9-inch figurines that just came out within the past year that are getting to be really big, so why not have a website for those. And you have WDWNT, which is kind of like a YouTube for Disney Parks videos, so go over there and check some of those out. The WDWNT Tunes, that's a streaming audio site where you can listen to different park music, park parades, etc. Just tune into there and you can listen to park music 24/7. Also, they also just started some original programming which I have not listened to yet, but I've heard good things about. So check that out. My personal favorite, the Disney Pincast, DisneyPincast.com, and because I'm a pin trader. I love pins. I'm a good pin trader. I listened to Pincast since episode 1, and it's the only podcast dedicated right to Disney pin trading. Some of the other ones may be Walt Disney World history, news, all this other jazz. But there's one that's just about pins, and that's the Disney Pincast. That has your pin news and rumors, your news updates from the official Disney Pin blog. You've got fan-created sponsored events and Disney-sponsored events that they talk about. All your weekly releases for Walt Disney World and Disneyland Resort. And also from time to time they'll have releases from the Disney Soda Fountain and Studio Store, also the Disney Store Europe. And then they have segments such as John Rick, who is Tom Corliss' co-host on this podcast, John Rick's 10, or one of Tom Corliss' segments, Pin Trading 101, just for an example. So make sure to check that out if you're an avid pin trader. The WDWNT podcast, which I listen to weekly, has your news and rumors from Walt Disney World Resort, your attraction closures, etc. And then it's got some sort of, like maybe a history segment, a beverage segment, dining segment, something like that. And it's a really good podcast. Both of those are the two I listen to out of that network. But those are great podcasts. I recommend them. Links will be in the sidebar in case you want to check some of those out. Any of the websites I talked about today, there'll be links over in the sidebar in the show notes. And you can check those out at your convenience. And the next podcast I'm going to talk about, well, it'll technically be the third podcast, is going to be the WDW Radio show. That's hosted by Lou Mangello, who is actually a co-founder and co-author of one of my favorite Disney magazines, Celebrations Magazine. A little plug for Celebrations here. Great magazine. Discovering the Magic of Walt Disney World. Completely fan-published. It's got pin segment, travel segment, food segments, attraction segments. It's got hotel segments. If you're an avid Disney Parks person like I am, Celebrations Magazine is one that I think you should get. Him along with John Rick, who's also on the Disney Pincast, and Tim Foster. Then a bunch of other people. They write columns bi-monthly for that magazine. It's a great magazine. I love it. If you're a Disney Parks nerd, per se, like I am, you might want to check those out. Lou Mangello also does that WDW Radio show at WDWRadio.com. Basically, the format of that is you have a news segment, then you've got some sort of informative segment in the middle, whether it's a history segment or just a review of like the Disney Half Marathon or something, and then there's usually a contest at the end where he poses a question or two at you, and you send him an email response, and basically he picks one of those emails that are right, and you win some sort of prize, usually his audio guides or WDW trivia books. His audio guides I've heard are really good. I have not grabbed any of those yet, but I plan on doing so before I go down to Disney in August. He has 3 of them so far, and he's working through the Magic Kingdom right now. He's got Lou Mangello's audio guide to Fantasyland. He's also got one for Main Street USA and Adventureland. So make sure you check those out. And he also writes the WDW trivia books. And I think there's 2 of those out. You can also get those at WDWRadio.com. So make sure you check out those podcast websites at WDWNewsToday.com, DisneyPincast.com, WDWRadio.com. Those are my 3 favorites. I listen to those every week, and they're very informative. So if you're going down on the CP, or if you're just watching this and you want to listen to a podcast about Disney, those are my 3 recommendations for it. You can find links in the sidebar for those websites. Now, a couple things to wrap up this week's vidcast, kind of short. I'd just like to thank the people on Facebook again. They've all been really great to me in the various Disney College Program Facebook groups. I've talked to a lot of other people going down in August around the same dates. They're looking forward to it as much as I am. I've been constantly adding people, chatting with people, making friends. That's the one thing I like about Facebook. It's bringing together this Facebook, or the college program community per se, for the fall of 2010 before the fall. What is it? Almost April now, and it's got 4 months left. It's amazing how networked you're going to get and be before you get down there in August. You're going to know everybody. Well, okay, maybe not everybody. I think that's it. So, for me, for all your fellow CPers, thank you for watching, have a great week, and we'll see you real soon!
In Tomorrowland's Space Mountain, visitors come as close as possible to experiencing the thrill of a real race through space.